Howdy, howdy, howdy. I am ever so slightly late. I apologize, but had to kinda rush to get in. I've not been home most of today, so that was a thing. And when I got home, there was shit I had to get fixed that I didn't know was broken because I wasn't here, and ugh. But it's okay now, probably. Oy vey. Think I missed these yesterday, actually. Didn't miss the logging into their thing that gets you a few extra pulls a month. Like, let me do the one for today. Real quick on my phone. Yep, there it is. Small rewards, but they add up, so it's worth just logging in to a thing on your phone once a day. Colorful Mayhem. Origami Bird and Seal Slammers are doing a collab remake and it's multiplayer PvP. Alright. Yeah, 3 of these. Ain't been picking these up. Yeah, she's definitely pretty good for... Like, I could make a really good Casterus team if I picked her up. I just don't have the stuff to get her right now. I'm just gonna save up and wait for her to reroll. Or rerun, I mean. In the meantime, back to the Trial of Equilibrium. No, that's not what I'm going back to. Trial of Equilibrium, I have no reason to keep doing that. Back to the Trailblaze mission. Unless I'm literally locked out of doing extra content, I'm not turning up the difficulty any higher.
An empty shell. The consciousness that maintained this Dharmakaya has disappeared.
Dharmakaya?
So efficient.
Interesting
Not a
name.
single trace left behind. Alternatively, she might have sacrificed herself for an even more mysterious purpose. Either way, what exactly made these fanatical believers end up like this?
Few guesses. It is slightly possible that the floating red jellyfish things around them are involved. Those would be my first few guesses, in fact. And if those are unrelated, I'd be, frankly, flabbergasted.
Memory. It is indeed a deep ocean of dangerous.
Weird how the
allure,
effects down
where
here are
fascinating
looking.
Secrets always hide beneath.
What is that?
water.
Like, it's only physically... There's something wrong with how they've set up the effects to go around like this. Like, it's only appearing in front of this, or in front of the body. The stuff in between, it's not appearing properly. But up here it works fine, down here it doesn't. It's really weird.
keep getting the feeling that the same thing happened in Penacony.
Huh?
Get ready. We're about to head off.
Is it really gonna be okay? That world's surrounded by a massive chaotic material. That white band of light has already foiled our plans multiple times.
Don't worry. After the pink girl from the Astral Express broke into Emphorius, that obstructive force preventing the garden from entry disappeared. That's the trailblazing Nameless for ya. A huge help.
What are you so happy for? Aren't things gonna get messier with more irrelevant people turning up? What if those trailblazers find the Seat of Remembrance before we do?
Sucks to be you.
Then we'll just steal it back. Simple. By the way, there's a messenger and a memo keeper on that express. We don't know where they stand.
Messenger.
So make sure they don't notice you when you make your move.
Memo Keeper, that's talking about Black Swan, but Messenger?
You folks are truly everywhere.
Oh, wait. They're probably talking about the one who does, the Remembrance, that, like, mirror thing, where you can do special challenges every month. Or the Remembrance, the Trials of Remembrance thing. That's probably the messenger they're talking about. Interesting, Black Swan doesn't comment. Black Swan probably already knows she's there.
The previous husks. These ones seem to have had contact with him.
We'll introduce ourselves to gain your trust. We are the Garden of Recollection. You should be very familiar with that name by now.
This memory ends so abruptly, as if a shapeless hand snuffed out its candlelight. It appears the secrets ahead are even murkier than I imagined.
That's a lot of them.
What a bizarre sight.
Everknight's strong as shit if she can do this many at once.
It's spinning out of control! Everything's out of control!
You're out of control!
Why did no one tell us? That girl is the Memo Keeper's nemesis!
The what?
Is she talking about March 7th?
Yeah, maybe.
That Evernight, those black memo sprites, they swallowed everything! Those who came here first all drowned. Not even a trace of their consciousness was left behind. I wish I'd never come here. I don't want anything to do with Emphorius anymore. Please! I'm begging you.
Ooh.
Don't come near me. No. No!
Well, sucks to be them.
You've involved too many innocent people just to obtain the memory of an eon's fall. You deserve this.
Yeah, it really is just a sucks to be you, but them's the breaks.
But I'm not here to blame you.
I am.
That entity you call Evernight. Tell me everything you know about her. We may yet bring a glimmer of hope for those who are still alive in there.
Some very real sobs. What'd they do to this poor woman?
Eden, a blessed insight.
What? Huh? Eden.
So that's what happened. We were tricked. We are the sacrifice. The garden used us. The pure child of Anasrava
What?
abandoned us. She just wants to find her lost sisters.
It's doing it again. It's like, it's weird. It's like they're set to appear on the background of this, but not on the background of this. And that's a really weird thing to have happen with an effect. like, they're way more translucent than they're supposed to be against the floor, quote-unquote, section. Or this section's effect is layered on top of theirs. Or on top of parts of it. That's a weird fuck-up.
Find them, kill them, reclaim them!
Bind him, tie him to a pole and break his fingers to splinters. Drag him to a hole until he wakes up naked, crawling at the ceiling of his grave. I like music. Shut up.
If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. Dead, 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 dead. Dead, 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 dead. Dead, 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 dead.
I don't think that's how seeds work.
I can finally understand your fears now. Thank you for the information. It was very valuable. I'll take your remaining consciousness out of here as a gesture of thanks. It'll serve as both protection and a punishment. You'll reunite with your peers in a genius's mirror. Where
Meteors
you can
just loaded in.
reflect long and hard on
Asteroids?
your past
Yeah, whatever.
actions.
Rocks. Rocks in space. That feeling when the night is forever? The night is ever? Yeah. Hey, according to that.
Well, provided that I can survive my encounter with her.
Hey there, Evernight. You're kinda more like Everwhere. Don't kill anyone. Glad they're finally having all the, like, all the temps on the Express do stuff.
These little critters look scary, but they're not so tough to handle after all.
Yeah, just punch them.
Though the surging Memoria tide swept my friend away, I must return to his side before Miss Evernight succeeds. Another one of these stealth missions, huh? Help me out here, friend's inner world.
I don't know how to do that.
A scorching and dangerous aura.
The destruction.
This power shares the same origin as Finan.
Got it in one?
And then there's that enigmatic, bottomless aura that seems to jolt awake at midnight. Must be Miss Evernight. Better steer clear of her. There's a beam of light over there. Full of energy, yet uncontrollable. More familiar than the others. As if it's coming from someone close by.
That might be the Stellaron then.
Could it be my friend?
Yep, sure enough.
Maybe it's the Stellaron he mentioned.
I wouldn't suggest touching it.
Memories of the Stellaron are flowing deep within the Memoria tide. Let's go there to find my friend. Ugh, jeez. So many little ones gathered here. Did you know I was coming? You're being a bit too enthusiastic, aren't you? Thankfully, his presence hasn't weakened. I feel like I'm getting a bit closer.
Yeah, there's March's camera.
Huh? They're guarding something.
Yeah, the camera.
Is that my friend's photo stone? What's it doing here?
Photo stone. Stop with these? No. Hey, yes. No, I won't deny this one's a bit of a waifu game. But I'm actually very interested in the plot of this one. Hey, I am too interested in knowing what happens next to stop playing these. Find out that alcohol causes short-term memory loss. Wouldn't consider Welt Yang a waifu? According to that, you sound insane. Because everyone I've talked to considers him the #1 waifu. Outside of the Gunnar Caves. I don't go into those.
Sprites are completely still. It's as if they're drawn to this thing.
Suppose a camera full of pictures March has taken, or pictures intended to be shown to March, would be good representation of her memory. Let's take another one. Speedwagon is the best waifu? Well, yeah, Speedwagon is the best waifu, but he's not in this. Talking mainline, well, Idlewelt is a different story. Fair enough. Ooh, this one's March-colored.
An even cuter memo sprite. No wonder the photo stone can't store more memories. Have you been hiding in there all along?
Find my
That sounds like regular March's voice.
travel companions.
What? How could that mean?
My companions.
One of these is a custom name, and it'd be weird if she only said one of their names, so...
Are you March 7th?
March 7th will best March 9th. March 8th doesn't get a whole lot of screen time. Technically, there's 2 March 8ths. There's just imaginary March, and then there's a frozen corpse that the Trailblazer finds on Eurillo. Like, I hereby dub thee March 8th. Each additional version of March is given 1 day forward. Some people give it a month forward, too. Or several months, or whatever. But I like the idea of each one is just 1 day later. It's a joke that works better in the original, where March 7th actually sounds like a name.
The sky's burning.
But in English, it's just very clearly not.
It's just like
Danny
how things
boy.
were last time. How long can the encryption key you wrote for me last, Mr. Screwlum?
That is difficult to project. Logic. It is currently unclear how the unknown variable, Miss March, conducts her interference. Please rest assured that I will extract you on time before the encryption key expires.
But that means I will no longer be able to hack in via the same method. I only have one chance.
The maze of the remembrance is starting to change. I cannot remain your guide on your path.
I do wonder why he's always called Mr. Screwlum. I feel like if you're in the Genius Society, you should just get a doctorate. If the god of knowing things thinks you're smart, I feel like that should count. PhD.
That is why
Dr.
we
Screwlum.
have to form a temporary alliance with our former enemy.
Not so former. Unless you explained, Herda's thesis that disproved his entire way of viewing the entirety of the world. He figured that since Noose is knowledge and therefore knows everything, then discovery cannot happen. But Herda actually definitively proved that Noose doesn't know everything, simply because it can't predict the movements of the other Aeons, therefore it's not omniscient.
I express my utmost respect for your courage to personally face such dangers.
Hey, yeah, the entire reason you were doing this, you're just straight up wrong, and this is peer-reviewed.
Lygus?
Your enmities, well within my calculations.
Saying you expected him to be pissed doesn't make you look any better, Xandar.
Allow me to reiterate that Lord Anaxagoras now has a firm grasp on your crucial weakness.
Reminder, Anaxa could just crush your balls at any moment.
If you still plot to harm the Nameless, then you will find that the Society's previous warnings were not empty threats.
I understand. I'll only do what needs
If Anaxa gets out of this, it'd be really funny if he instantly gets to join the Genius Society. It's like, what's that in the sky? Oh, Noose is looking at you. So you're now part of the Genius Society. Welcome in. Oh man. When the Trailblazer inevitably gets that. You gotta get all the elements at some point. It'll be really funny. I mean, TB wouldn't even be the most insane person in the society. That's probably still Dr. Primitive.
I never imagined that I'd one day walk alongside a genius who offered himself to the destruction.
My stance has never changed.
Ah, no, Anaxa just has him by the balls.
Ruin is inevitable.
He still hasn't figured out that his entire world thesis is fucking wrong.
But before that, I'd be very willing to witness the reunion of the Nameless and to escort you on your way home.
More like her appearance completely interrupted your plans, even forcing you to seek out collaboration. I'll remember that.
Your words are as sharp as ever. But remember, happenstance is the only true constant in the universe. The demise of the progenitor of all dragons is a testament to that.
You say demise, but Long weirdly both is and isn't dead.
Come with me. I am honored to guide a psyop.
It's never cut and dry with Aeons in general. Unless their path is completely consumed or erased, I don't think Aeons truly go away. I feel like even Akavili's still, in some means, affecting the world, even if they're not around. In a more literal sense.
Before us with your own hands.
Such sights are no longer able to stir anything in my heart.
Ha! Are you saying that once upon a time you were actually moved by their defiance?
I'm sorry to say, I never was.
These memo sprites. Is it her?
You can tell they're Memosprites, but you didn't immediately guess they were hers?
The mimetic entities of the Remembrance are everywhere. That lady wove a giant web in my blind
Akavili's still alive,
spot.
the Trailblazer. Confirmed this through the subtitles in one of the trailers. Well, that's a spoiler and a half.
She hacked and infected the Time Titan, converting the built-up data of Amphorius into puppets of the Memory Zone.
It's also very conflicting with other stuff we made. If you told me Trailblazer's a clone of Akavili, that'd make more sense. Genuinely insane lore drop, and it's from the subtitles of a trailer. Are we sure those subtitles were accurate?
Sounds like you two have quite the history already.
Any variables that desire to influence the experiment deserve my attention.
We know from paying the slightest bit of attention during like Kafka's side story, you can actually get a lot of info about the Trailblazer by the internet pooling the different questions you can ask her. Now, apparently the Trailblazer is an artificially made person. Mainly because it's not hard to tell which one she's lying during, because by her own admission, she's not good at lying.
But you never mentioned her before. Could even a genius of the erudition get his brains hacked?
Uh-huh.
Lord Don Hung, I'm simply stating a fact. That lady is also a threat to you. A threat that you cannot afford to ignore. She snuffed out the remembrance without any effort and left nothing behind. Her actions were so determined, as if she had an unquenchable hatred against that path.
Oh gee, I wonder if anyone else here's like that.
Contradictions are often the keys to the truth. Lady March 7th's past is a...
They're accurate. In every language, when Selenova says Akavili, subtitles use the name of the protagonist in parentheses. Ah.
And? Do you expect me to join forces with you because of that? All I need to know is that she has something to do with March 7th's past.
That does raise tons of questions. I'd have to go with the idea that the Trailblazer is a sort of clone of Akavili, or a genetic imitation of Akavili, barring a proper clone. Because Akavili did walk the world basically as a person. And the thing about the Trailblaze is it's not by itself a combat path. Even though the Trailblazer is said to be walking the Trailblaze, they're not actually having the Trailblaze path's power. But does the path of the Trailblaze just let you use other paths? Because walking all paths is the Trailblaze? That'd be an interesting way for that to work.
Fine. I am only giving
Therefore,
you
the Aeon of the Trailblaze can walk every Aeon's path because they want to. That's pretty funny.
In your hands. A heavy past is like an everlasting night.
He said the thing!
As to
Title
what
drop!
kinds of sins lurk within, you should know that better than I do, former Vidyatara High Elder.
I'd ask how the fuck you know that, but everyone seems to know that.
Yes. I indeed know how to face the past. Better than you.
Yes, you're right. I am better than you.
Genius.
I have no intention of refuting that. Let us keep going, Lord Don Hahn.
Let's go, Danny boy. So, a friend of mine is a really big Don Hung fan. And I've got her calling him Danny boy too, because I just always say that. What? Hang on, I can catch this as this. Max out my speed, because I hate pain. So far I've dodged 10 meteors and shaken off 20 monsters. But no matter how fast I am, can I really outrun fate? Didn't work for the cat. Aha! Points of whimsy are weirdly hard to find sometimes. Hang on, what was that about? Aha! Come here, you little... Oh, it's close. The arch under my feet suddenly turned into a blue phantom. I almost tumbled off the cliff. One can see it, but can't touch it. Even flying through, it feels like nothing special. What a strange thing. The treasure is mine!
looks good.
Oh, it's some stellar jades in there.
I didn't think there were still some that got away.
Explain.
What the fuck are you talking about?
They are thieves from the garden. They have long coveted this world, but it always been kept out. They finally got a chance thanks to your efforts. Unfortunately, they ran into Miss March, and their consciousnesses were plucked out one by one, reducing them to mere husks.
You know, having your consciousness plucked out, it's almost like being alone in a cave with only a torch at your back. No, don't fucking start again.
Those who were lucky enough to escape her drowned in the black tide, becoming these twisted
Okay,
figures.
I think this is a good example of a very creepy design, this here, because it's a very, like, it's this dog shape a lot of the way, but it has, like, herbivore, like, human teeth. A very flat teeth. The sharp teeth would look natural with this shape, but the flat, like, square teeth, that makes it look really weird and wrong. That's really good. This is just kind of a bird thing.
But they look very different.
The jaw
from
is also
usual
weird.
black tide creatures.
The reason has to do with our destination. Let us deal with the threats before us first. Then I'll reveal the answer to you.
Oh, like you're gonna do shit, Xandar.
You really have no intention of fighting, do you?
I have no grounds to assist you.
Fucking called it.
Besides, the geniuses are still keeping a close eye on me. I would hate for anything I do to be misconstrued as provocation against you.
Yeah.
Never mind. Let me clear the way.
I mean, yeah, if he suddenly started fighting and they can't observe, but they just saw his combat systems active, they'd
Let's try it this other
go
way.
the safe route and just probably turn off whatever's active on him.
Impressive. Almost.
Turn it up.
Do not need speed right now.
Me. I don't have time for games.
Owie.
Curiosity.
Yeah.
Is a
I don't know
dangerous
what the
thing.
new Danny Boy's,
Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
What? I told it to stop this. Why'd it turn
All
back
at
on?
once. You've just got to expand your thinking. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
No dirty tricks, all right.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with
Yeah,
it.
like I was saying, I don't see the new
My
Danny
music.
Boy power creeping Aventurine like some people are scared he will. Aventurine is just complete protection against AoEs. Conservation of angular momentum. Like, look at that. Look at the absolute nonsense he's doing.
Don't worry, I'll do it.
Mammy, mammy.
Trust me.
Mega Mem.
Anything!
Mem. Don't know why we're going again, but we are.
Turn up the volume.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or
Aventurine is just...
maybe I'll take it all.
Unless the enemy's doing exclusively single target attacks, which they don't do, because that's so easy for parties to deal with. But here's the thing. March 7th is so absurdly good at dealing with exclusive single-target attackers. They don't make those anymore because she's free. At least single-target, like, mini-bosses and full bosses. So they all have to be AoE, or else people are just going to use their free starting unit that everyone has. Here's the thing. Now we have the basically unstoppable Aventurine to protect against AoE stuff. Even blasts are giving him plenty of stacks.
Let's get back on our previous
topic. The thing is, Aventurine actually scales more with those, because now there's Memo Sprites, which means there's more targets for his shield. He does still have a cap of how many of his own stacks he can get per attack. It caps at 5, which, if you have no Memo Sprites, is still how many you'd get, because he gets 2 for when it's he himself getting struck. If you have Memo Sprites and it's not hitting all 5, I guess that doesn't really do anything then. I suppose Memo Sprites just help eat some damage with the shields he can grant.
That sounds like a surefire way of destroying themselves.
Against blast attacks. Memos are just good in general.
Well, our views differ on that. They had a chance to reach the truth precisely because they did not fear death. That futile world-bearer turned himself into a seal in this cycle, attempting to suppress the black tide spread. His golden blood soaked into the ocean tides and covered the earth, etching the scar of destruction into this world.
With Nanook's whole golden blood thing, I don't know how I didn't put it together sooner that those were connected.
And that scar,
it's just not a part of their design that's brought attention to most of the time.
For you. Erudition. Destruction. Remembrance. When the 3 paths cross once again, Amphorius shall face a most magnificent end.
Of the little stair tech on the legs. That's actually a way harder to do in programming than you think it is. Also with the animations to do it. That took a lot more effort than you think for such a minor thing most people aren't gonna notice or care about. But I noticed and care about it. Blazing sun, illuminate the path for the lost.
I have witnessed 30 million futile ends atop this cliff.
Why'd you put futile in quotation marks?
You may not agree with me, but I've always believed that this number has made me the person who understands Castellana the most.
Oh, right, you weren't there for that part. Castellana is Finon. Oh, I never heard that name.
This is also where he decapitated me on that day and pointed his sword at the Eon of Destruction.
Yeah, and went completely uncontested against his hordes until he ran into a goddamned Emanator who actually fought back. But yeah, the weird, the weird veiled sword fighter that you see Finon battling in that animation, that's one of the Emanators of the Destruction. Character's kind of a big deal, and sure, Finon didn't beat that guy, but still managed to deal damage to a goddamned Aeon, which mortals can't really do.
He suffered a tragic defeat.
Oh? You gonna mention it?
Achieved a legendary deed. A drop of burning golden blood. The blood that will
Nanook's actual literal blood that he got it to drop.
From the god's wound.
Nanook? Finan managed to hurt them?
Hold the fucking phone. You're saying he actually hurt an Aeon?
Yes. It melded into Kaslana's body, becoming the destruction's final blessing. If you wish to dispel the fog and find that March 7th, then go and awaken his fury. She hides in crevices of time in the most concealed corner of Amphorius. Only the most ferocious will can break through the memory zone and illuminate her footsteps. Just like how the blazing sun can only rise at the end of the Evernight.
How do I know this won't be another trick of yours?
He said Evernight, he said the thing. Wrap up, roll credits.
I have nothing to gain from helping you two work together.
Yeah, but how do I know it'll help us work together?
But in this cycle, Kaslana never answered my calls.
He totally ghosted me. I don't understand why. I'm a nice guy. Xandar, you need to just have a real look at yourself about all this.
Perhaps his mind has already eroded away. Or perhaps he is still awake, still fighting the whispers of the Black Tide.
Good, man.
Deep down, I only wish that you and the esteemed Trailblazer could bring me an answer.
Oh, I thought it was way further away.
Is there really no other way? How long has it been for you? Kaslana. Finan. I'm back.
I feel like you two didn't know each other that well.
What?
The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation, you lost the chance to
Hiya, Sin.
yourself.
Hiya.
Duty does not drive you to wield your blade, but hate. Behind that hatred, you seem to desire the destruction of the self.
Losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey. What you stand to lose weighs far heavier than life itself.
It is because you suffer that you are so much stronger than any ordinary person.
Hey, Mighty Mouse.
Partner. And Dunhung.
Finan, buddy!
You still remember us?
Those two names are like brands.
The good kind, I hope.
Then I'll tell you that those two names only appeared for a blink of an eye in your long journey. But we once fought together to protect this holy city beneath our feet. And we witnessed each other's resolve at this very cliff.
I have forgotten everything except the belief I had when I set off. Even this body is as alien to me as your words. All I know is that I must imprison the destruction that swallows all.
I mean, yeah.
What if I tell you that we're here for the same thing? Look at what this world has become. You know what it's waiting for. Even if you've forgotten everything, I still believe that you'll make the right choice, like you did in the past.
When have we ever had a choice? When were we ever masters of this world's fate?
Master, no, but still a choice.
Even though I shoulder the dreams of millions of lives, I could only forge the destruction's evil will.
No.
Not the only thing you did.
Everyone I know is dead. And the world I dared to save has been torn to pieces. So, be gone. This body never existed to carry out deliverance.
There's no need to be so serious. Sorry, I had a really long nap and all the bad memories woke up first.
Okay.
Long time no see, partner.
Well, it was only a very brief farewell for me.
It's been like 30 minutes from my end.
We once walked side by side and trusted each other to watch our backs. That memory will never fade away, even if all else does. And because it was so precious and hidden so deep in my heart, it needed more time to wake up.
Yeah.
Trailblazing. What an interesting concept. Surely on your worlds, that is also a titan revered by the masses.
Trailblazing... Revered, yes, but by the masses... Kavili's not a commonly worshipped Aeon. Actually, most of the Aeons don't have, like, dedicated churches, but they have worship, but it's always in a weird way. I'd say the largest worshippers of Clip-Off, actually probably the largest semi-worshipping group, is probably the IPC, who are very, very aligned with the preservation.
There is no need to further confirm your resolve. Today, we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Amphorius. Stand with me, and become heroes! Did you hear that? Heroes! I have never forgotten the weight of that word.
Even though I am no longer a hero. And the only thing remaining in me is the boundless flames of wrath.
But lighting a fire can also illuminate the path ahead.
Yeah, it's called Trailblazing.
Everyone I know is dead. And the world I dared to save has been torn to pieces.
By the way, what the hell is this ghost fine on?
But there is still a group of heroes that I know. And they will bring the true tomorrow to Amphorians.
This body never existed to carry out deliverance.
Really are having him re-say all the same things before, but now Finon's there to counter it.
For world bearing.
So, I'm going to head towards tomorrow first.
I'll check out yesterday later. Or maybe earlier.
Deal.
What if we were born from the destruction? There is no need to question your heart. No need to crave victory. If I am born to be a vessel of sin, then I shall roar at evil and trailblaze a dawn for future generations to come.
Yep.
Let us
The promises. Run, little
to the other
ones.
side of the night.
And little chimera things. Oh my god, is that the sun? Ooh. That's... Sun's gotten active. To be fair, this is how it feels whenever I open the blinds.
And the blazing sun, destined to rise.
What exactly was the point of that part?
It won't be too long before our paths cross again.
There is a ruckus coming from the Grove of Epiphany. It is time for you to set out, my lord.
You feel him fucking grinding his teeth, calling him my lord.
I have another notice for you. In this cycle, an eccentric demigod deviated from their flame-chased destiny.
I'm assuming it's the only one we haven't seen / met yet.
In a history known by none, Terravox, the Earth fell. This matter has remained extremely mysterious.
So, the thing about Terravox, reading his stories, it sounds like Terravox is actually representing... I think he was supposed to represent the Preservation, but in every extrapolation, he accidentally ends up coming in contact with the Permanence. Like, it's this weird thing that, by just complete coincidence or some nonsense, Terravox keeps encountering the gaze of Long somehow.
I have reasons to suspect it also has something to do with Lady March 7th.
As of now, clues that yield no conclusions are not important. Finan already pointed me in the right direction. Open the way.
Xandar sent Danny Boy into the Eximeth.
Lord Don Hong is gone. You can now speak your mind, Lord Anaxagoras.
Thanks for the honor. And here I thought you weren't ever going to acknowledge your old friend.
Anaxa just been standing behind him very quietly judging him the whole time.
The Inspiration Circuits recorded that you have led me up Dawn Cloud countless times. And the last time was right in the previous cycle. Oh, and Kefali even
Oh, this
lowered
is
their
funny.
hands
We
to
sure
look.
have had some good times across my myriad lives.
Surely you didn't move into my head to browse such trivial content.
It'd be really funny if Anaxa stole Xandar's entire body.
But if that's the case, I wouldn't mind recalling some fun Dromus trivia for your pleasure.
You seem pretty relaxed.
Pretty relaxed for someone whose vital functions I could turn off at a moment's notice.
Indeed. The experiment's variable will be eliminated by my enemy's very hands. A beautiful way to kill two birds with one stone, isn't it? You know very well that everything I said about that Remembrance Pathstrider was true. Both my hypothesis regarding her identity and my recommendations to Lord Don Hong.
Yes, I know. You haven't told a single lie so far. But I noticed your thoughts would generate a curious ripple whenever you mentioned her. It's almost like you were deliberately trying to hide something into the depths of your brain.
It's almost like you're not lying, but you're not mentioning everything.
Since you're talking in such a blunt way, I'm assuming you haven't actually found any concrete evidence.
That is correct. Thanks to that mechanical body, you can control the boundaries of your thoughts, opting to only show partial truths.
Suppose that would be useful against mind reading.
Pity that I still managed to grasp a shiver of fear that escaped your control, and I traced it upstream to discover one single word.
Uh-oh. That is the sigh of someone who knows what the word is.
Like Kyrgyz, tell me, what is the Demiurge?
Demiurge? Not a word I know the meaning of off the top of my head. Huh.
The grove. Even the branches and leaves of the sacred tree have been dyed gold. Finan gave his all for him. Now that the destruction has quelled the Memoria tide, it's time for me to go deeper into the grove.
Is that where the Memoria was centered on? A woo!
Who's there?
Fucking giant.
That fiery blaze engulfed the grove and woke all creatures from their slumber.
Yeah?
And you, visitor from beyond the sky, you...
Alright, you guys
no
are connected to the
intention of
Earth. I guess you
listening
would
to
be
the
around where
cries of the
Terravox
Earth.
is doing shit.
You are...
Are you surprised? Demigods with golden blood are not solely limited to Kevali's children. Is it not natural that the offspring of Georios would take on their duty?
I guess that makes sense.
I am Terravox.
Oh, you're Terravox.
Avatar of the Earth, divine protector of the myriad living beings.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
What a coincidence. I was just told by someone to watch out for you.
Ah, such fun happenstance. Someone literally told me to kill you on sight.
Answer me. Why would the Dromus King of the legends, the demigod who should have fallen, appear in humanoid form?
Or kicks.
You already know the answer. Is the transmutation arcanum not precisely your
of course.
specialty, descendant of the permanence?
How do you know about... was it March 7th?
Exactly. Thanks to her, I was able to escape
so that's
into
how
the
that kept
Memoria
happening.
Tide and
But why the
disappear
permanence?
from the world's memories.
So you didn't die. Your fall was just a lie. You cast aside your duty as a flame chaser and joined her. Why?
To survive. For a Dromus, life is no more than existence.
The minigame would beg to differ. Minigame I'm probably not gonna do on screen.
The birds and beasts of this world have struggled to survive since time immemorial. Yet unlike humans, they are unable to live on in the World-Bearer's memories. But Evernight is the master of remembrance, and I saw your story in the Veil of Evernight.
Ooh.
Dragon transmutation. Resurrect. Shaman.
The path you chose to survive will lead to your death, demigod.
And what of it? This body is soaked in filthy golden blood.
fuck does that mean?
The Earth is hungry, and only the permanence can satisfy it.
Oh, you wanna go, buddy? This ain't gonna go the way you think it will.
This madness seems exactly like Mara struck.
Oh.
You just don't learn.
He's lived too long and now he's insane. Guess that would happen.
Don't ask, just spend.
The door to a whole new world. Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer is
Nothing but void. Ah.
What's wrong? Never seen perfection. You've just got to expand your thinking. Raise barriers.
And explosion. Bye-bye.
Cloud Knights? How is that possible?
How could they be so lazy as to reuse these without any fucking reason?
Ready to lose yourself?
Fight it or rock with it.
My music
Conquers all.
Better hedge your bets. Can't lose this one.
All at once? I don't have time. The door to a whole new world. Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer is
Nothing but void.
It's endless. Has the Memoria Tide returned?
That'd suck.
Fires of abomination. Reignite.
Oh?
Why not join that water-mirrored moon? And be fully imbibed.
Oh no. I think I know who's talking.
That's it?
That sounds like Don Fung. Dumbass. Wasted his turn. Mim punch.
What's wrong? Never seen. You've just got to expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate you.
Boom. Alright, heal up, you bastard.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock!
Going all in.
Tabs on me.
The dice have been cast. Bust.
Or
maybe
I'll take it all.
All in.
Is this how it feels? Remember that.
Owie.
Secret of the Saints.
Ouchies.
A miracle.
Good thing Mem's nice and durable.
The door to a whole new world. Curiosity. There's a dangerous, endless riddles. But
The answer is nothing but void. I'm possibly too used to some of these.
expand your thinking. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch.
Look, this team just works. I'm gonna get used to what they say when they attack. Say Trailblazer is the only one I'm not used to. Because he wasn't voiced until, like, last patch. For this form. Mem for the finish. That's rare.
Is this some disordered memory?
Think you're gonna start remembering something you're not supposed to, Danny boy?
The mists of the past shall drift away.
Yeah.
What? Scatter, fade, turn to foam.
It's the original Danny boy.
Do you not remember me?
Not until right now.
After all, I am the heavy burden you must bear. How could I be so easily forsaken?
Dan Feng? Is this another memo snatcher trick?
I don't think that's what's happening this time, buddy.
Vidyadhara are supposed to forget the past during hatching rebirth. But the preceptors interfered back then and allowed me to remain deep in your consciousness. If you do not wish to use that bloodstained name, you may call me Obliviated Memory.
Good show using the Imbibitor Lunae skin just to show it being Dan Feng, because he is supposed to look more like him.
That's not necessary. Though we've long parted ways, I won't ever forget you.
So, who is that giant?
That is Amphorius' Earth demigod. He should be on our side, but he was led astray and intends to seize the power of dragon transmutation.
The dragon descends upon the earth, and all beings look to it in reverence. You and I know that all life in the universe covets permanence.
Are you trying to say I'll end up like you?
One day you will. And as I see it, that day won't be far from the end of this journey.
Let's move on to another topic.
All right, ignoring that
passing judgment
horrible
on Dan
foreshadowing.
Feng, and I have even less desire to become entangled with him again. I only have one concern right now. Bringing my companions back safely. You can either help me deal with these abominations, or return to the shadows of memory. Dan Feng.
Either help or go fuck yourself. Your call.
All right. The filthy remnants of the Memoria Tide still run rampant. Let me accompany you through these rooms. You could use the help.
Dan Feng sounds just north of being slimy.
And presumably, that giant who craves the power of dragons won't just
He almost sounds like a very slimy, like, royal advisor, but he's just north of that to where he almost sounds like he is the royal one.
Do as you please.
Just barely between them. He's the devil in your ear, but he's also driving the car.
Speaking of Terravox, his aggression just now was probably some distraction.
His madness is plain as day.
I agree.
Ooh. Shaka shaka. Hey, the Tribios. You doing, ladies?
Phew! It's all good now. Yanis's blessing is full, and the hidden passage can be used again. Now, the Imperator's legions can launch a surprise attack from the grove. Who knows if Terravox will be able to succeed? Huh? Who is this warrior?
You can see them?
Lady Tribios, I am Dan Heng, the Trailblazer's companion.
Dan Heng?
to meet you. I didn't realize Little Gray had more companions in addition to Little Cyrene.
Sorry, unplugging something.
There is no need to elaborate further. They are merely a collection of your memories, just like me.
Wait, but then, how does he remember them not knowing who he is?
No. If they were my memories, they would recognize
Yeah,
me.
exactly. That's not how that works. I always point to Ratatouille, like, I am a figment of your imagination. How could I know something you do not know?
Don Hong? Even though we don't know you, we'll still ask you to get somewhere safe. Terrible battle is about to break out here.
Iceland's, Tux Gladiorum, is not far ahead.
Right.
The evacuation efforts
Right,
are
the Imperator
almost
doesn't
over,
want us using
so
actual
go now,
names.
or it might be too late.
Friggin' Chuny.
I see, Lens. I see. In that case, I'll go look for her now. Thank you.
No problem. We need to go deliver some messages, so we'll be off. Please, take care, Don Hung.
Stay safe, Danny boy.
Memories crazed ramblings. What do you think?
Also, they couldn't see you, and you are a memory.
It's too early to reach a conclusion, but this memory is most definitely not mine.
I'd sooner guess it's Terravox's.
There are two possibilities. This memory either belongs to Terravox, or it belongs to him. The person you're desperately looking for.
That couldn't be, because he didn't see that part.
But the probability of the latter is very low.
I suppose Danny wouldn't know that. Neither would Dun Feng. So, kinda gotta go with the first one.
You should know better
but
than
still
I
acknowledge
do.
the second one being possible.
After that final battle, even the first genius couldn't determine where he went.
Correct. But the conversation I just had gave me an idea. Let's forget Evernight for now. In the Vortex of Genesis, there was someone else who went missing along with her.
Right.
I still have a chance to make contact with her. And the way I'll do it is right here in the grove.
Stay back! Cursed beast!
Well, that's rude. What's this about? Ooh, weakness break. Sure.
There's not a single sign of movement here. That was probably just the echoes of the Memoria Tide.
Could have been. You're mine. Oh, butterfly of divine mind, tell me, am I the prettiest nymph on this world? Unable to find user comment. According to the best rating by default. Looks like I'm the most beautiful after all. Kirk. Yeah, that was definitely hiding the treasure chest. I couldn't see it. A lot of stutters today. Artie, what you doing here?
Look who it is. It's the water-splashing poser. Didn't think I'd catch you here.
Are you the spirit
Did they not get
thief?
Bartholos's voice actor in for this?
You can't get past this.
I see. Thank you for the advice. My Cloud Hymn magic will take it from here.
Save your energy for more important stuff. This is a piece of cake. Leave it to yours truly.
What happened to your voice?
It's all because of that crazy lady with pink hair and red eyes. In order to stop her from monitoring me, I sealed my voice.
Huh. That's actually pretty smart. And they acknowledged it, so they just didn't want to bring in the voice actor for such a small thing.
There are plenty of ways to get through here. Time for me to show you what I can do.
Oh, this is new. Turn this on as well. Whoa. Control the agile Spirit Thief Bartholos to complete challenge missions. Directional buttons to control the flight. Use ascend descend to adjust flight height. And control button to exit. Can devour treasures. Get close to a treasure and press the devour button to instantly receive rewards. Sweet.
Time for me to show what I can do.
Food bubbles and digestive enzymes. Zagreus' divine power. This is literally Zagreus, yeah. Unleash bubble attacks. Hold a button to continuously fire. Releasing the bubble attacks consumes bubble energy. Continuously attack the bubble house to break it and obtain bubble orbs. Click floating bubble orbs in the environment to replenish bubble energy. Power makes enemies unable to detect Bartholos. Firing a certain number of bubble shots can defeat enemies. Sure. Ow. I didn't realize that was to hurt me. Oop. We could block it, the water in this room would drain naturally. Just gotta fill her up. Or unfill her up. Yeah, whatever.
I blocked all the inlets here. I'm truly the lord of obstacles. But I still need to make a ladder for them. Let's use the tablet.
Whoop. Just instantly do that.
Water problems now all gone. Go take the elevator over there.
They probably wanted me to shoot that to run into all the enemies. Ugh. I need to step away for just a moment. Apologies. I'll be right back. I am back. Apologies for stepping away. Ooh, look at these achievements. Conservation of angular momentum. After Icar Memo Sprite Winged Serpent enters the charging state, trigger multiple torque counter till its charging state is dispelled. I sure did do that. Culprit behind the maxed out camera memory. Ah yeah, the camera's memory was maxed out. It turns out that was because March's actual memories went in there. Defeat a monster by attacking Bartholos POV. Swallow a chest in Bartholos POV. Both cool. Hang on, what? Flying amphoras in the map that carry coins of whimsy. Bubble attacks to break... Okay, I don't know how that tells me any of this, but... it turned this off? I turned this on myself, and it turned it back off after the Bartholos thing. Alright, one sec while I go do that, though. This is mine. Nice being on the other side of that. What? Where the fuck did it go? Ah. Oh, I get it. It's a piggy bank. Did I crash into one with the thing? Probably needed to break that to get it to go down, too. This is mine. The treasure is mine. It's mine. My treasure. There's the last one of you little bastards. Play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Hey, traveler. A lifetime of stealing from all corners of the world. Who'd have thought a flood would be what finally stops you in my tracks? What have you ever stolen? Dromus's weapons, human horns, and chimera scales. Think you mixed a few things up there. Hold up, who are you and what are you doing here? Oh, it's your fellow practitioner. Treasure is mine. Scholar set, but some jade, hell yeah. How's things? In stream, things are going fine. Fine and dandy and great and all those words. Watch this. Ha ha ha. Stupid dumbass fish. My name is Fish, that doesn't mean I am one. There. Prayer enhancement. Seems to imply things are not as great out of stream. Don't mean to pry into your personal life.
It's time to awaken the person.
Yeah, that was the implication, and it's something I don't want to talk about. Here's the thing, when it's done and solved, I'll talk about it. It's just that I don't want to talk about it before, when no one can do anything about it. I don't want to talk about it with everyone. When it's done, I'll be more willing. It's an ongoing thing. Pisses me off.
I see. You plan to resonate with the waters of this world.
Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphorius.
Fair enough, none of your business. I thank you for respecting my privacy.
Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now. Under the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration calls forth the spirit water's memories.
How incredible. There are still survivors in Amphorius.
Excellent.
And this one even knows how to use the arts of water.
What's up?
Very good. It's nice to meet the ocean demigod, Lady High Sealands.
A green dragonfish. Are you done hung?
Yes, Danny boy.
I hope I've remembered your name correctly. Scale Gorge Waterscape is your home, isn't it? In Greyfry's memories, I saw you two standing side by side.
Wait, huh? How would this one... Terravox wouldn't remember her remembering that yet.
That's fortunate. It means I won't have to introduce myself.
How's that happening?
I can get straight to the point. Tell me, Where are Evernight and him?
The stranger snatched away the deliverer right before my eyes. I commanded the waters to surge after them.
Thank you for that.
The layered cliffs block the water's current.
Earl tried, at least.
You must be careful. Earth has abandoned the Flame Chase mission.
Noticed.
Though Terravox still lives. They are not an ally of the Trailblaze.
That's no surprise. I've already exchanged blows with that mad demigod.
Ah, damn. Now I feel silly for warning you.
I didn't think the worst would still come to pass.
He also intends to get his hands on a dangerous power.
Never played this game, you've heard of it. Isn't
As
any
his
good.
comrade in
I
arms,
like it a lot.
Do you know what his goal is?
Like, it's... I will say, and I say this as someone who didn't do this, you should probably play Honkai Impact 3rd before you play this. You don't have to. There's a lot of things that I've missed out on people getting excited about because I didn't play that. And I might play that at some point, but I just need to find time. But overall, I very much recommend this game. It is free to play, and it's one of the nicer gachas. You know? Like, I can... Like, so long as you're patient and you don't try to hyper-build your characters, like, there's no PvP to make you compete with other people, and I'd say the one hard part is gearing is kind of annoying. Like, there's no fast way to really gear.
Terravox has only ever cared for life born from this
But
soul.
definitely, I've been able to get most of the characters
If they
I
covet
wanted.
powers from beyond the sky, I suppose it's out of the same care.
And I enjoy the story very much. There's been, like, individual updates that weren't great. It just kind of dragged. But overall, I like this game a lot.
Even so, their behavior
I've been
is
playing it since...
far too
not
unusual.
long after it came out. I think 1 or 2 updates after the release, I started playing it, and I've kept with it since.
I presume they wouldn't have made such a drastic and irreversible decision if they had not exhausted all other means. But embracing the permanence may result in even more misfortune.
While I admire that demigod's willpower, my position has not changed. It seems that if I want to find Evernight, I will have to confront Earth. Since my opponent has already turned into a vicious beast, what I do won't weigh on my conscience.
Then allow my spectre to accompany
Yep.
you.
Little hiccup there in the sound.
As the demigod who witnessed the end of this world. At least let me sing an elegy for my last comrade.
Like how over the top the fashion is in these types of games. Oh yeah, the character designs are through the roof.
That doesn't sound like something you would normally
This
say.
must be super confusing. Dawn Feng and Dawn Hung.
Huh? What I do won't weigh on my conscience. I can certainly guess what you
This
mean
scene
by
with
that.
no context. You have no idea what the hell is going on.
I will never hesitate for my companions.
I'll kill a motherfucker.
I am a nameless. And what I'm going to do is defend all the hopes that are on the verge of fading away.
The way I've always described it is that Genshin is how Hoyo makes their money, and Star Rail is how Hoyo gets their creativity out. I've heard Triple Z is also good. I've never touched it.
Then
Kinda assume you wouldn't have any idea what was going on when you went into this. Fair enough.
that is exactly how the guard of the Astral Express should act.
If you please, Lady Hysealence.
Hold on to this current, for it still carries the warmth of Greyfry.
Grey Fry.
Hopefully, it will lead us to the depths where our companion is hidden.
And I could kind of show you some of the crazy designs in this game. This is actually not the menu I should use to do it. This one. This is La Herta. This is the Trailblazer. Serval, she has an electric guitar with literal lightning. This is Aventurine. He gambles. That's his power. Casterus. She has a giant death dragon. Firefly. She's a Gundam. I guess she's more like a common rider, but she definitely switches into like a Sentai power suit. Kafka, she is why I joined this game. I love the shoulder cape, I love that kind of glasses style, can you tell? He did play a bit of Genshin Impact, but dropped it after a while. This game is very different from Genshin Impact. Like, it doesn't play the same at all, and... Like, here's the thing, I used to play Genshin Impact too. I dropped it as well. It's like, I realized I didn't like any of the characters, really. And for a gacha game, that, it's kind of necessary. Definitely diversity in character design here. Oh, here's one of my favorites, Cyborg Cowboy. He also, he's a hard-swearing cowboy, but he also literally can't swear. Oh, here's Archer from Fate, if you've played Fate at all. Or watched any of those anime. He's just straight up in the game. So Saber somewhere. Here she is. New outfits for them, too. Oh yeah, here's a rapping ninja. Dr. Ratio. Just kind of highlight some of the more weird designs that I like a lot. Icelands, you just saw her. Clara, small child. Jeopard, who got power scaled very quickly. Blade, who's also been pretty power scaled. Bujuan, how do I have her? Oh right, she was switched to one of the pity characters, so I put her on and then she showed up. My current team is very, very strong. You know, the biggest interest in gacha games in general. Might try a few more at some point. I'd say this is one of the better ones to get into because... well... it'd be hard to rush to the end of it right now. But if you're smart with your saving and you pay attention to the meta, you could easily build a team like this one. Like, here's the thing. 2 of these characters were completely free. The other 2 are just, like... You can get by with, like, 2 meta characters you roll with, and then 2 kind of slot fillers. Like, this one you have to get pretty deep into the game to unlock, but he's really good.
Electra, is that you?
Who's that?
Like, I don't get much out of the gacha side of gacha games. I'm not much of a gambler, frankly. I almost always try to... I save up for what is essentially the guarantee, and then I roll to that point.
Become part of the sacrifice to resurrect the earth.
But lots of gacha games have a lot of attention, which means I want to stream them. But also, there's very fun communities around them. This community is pretty fun. Because the people who like this game like how weird it is. Like poker, but you don't consider poker gambling, it's the same here. Poker is very skill-based at the end of the day. Like, bluffs and stuff. Like, you might like this character because he is just a straight-up gambler. You are me are us. From permanence gain eternal life. I think you're missing some parts. Join us. Those are all words. There's a puzzle piece here. Is there a puzzle above me? You can't keep me from the puzzles.
Is that all?
Yes, goat puzzle. I also see you, Beetle. I'll pick you up next. do like gambler characters, especially if gambling is tied in their powers. Yeah, his whole thing is like he attacks by dropping dice, and there's a little bit of RNG to his character. Ooh, how does this gonna work? Nah. I think I see how to do this. No, I didn't. Crap, that doesn't work. Guess that means every D&D character counts. A little. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, I figured that out. I don't know why there's that little platform over there. That was weird. I like these goat puzzles. You can get good enough gear to progress the story just by exploration. Like, you don't have to grind for good enough. But if you want to do some of the higher-end content, you might have to grind. Although, there's also a game mode, Divergent Universe, where you just get your characters. If you have the character, then they're maxed out with good gear. And near maxed out. They'll be short a few levels, but whatever. So you can just use whatever characters you want in that game mode, and it's probably my favorite one. The statue of my beloved Circes, so beautiful and perfect from every angle. The Bow of Rift's divine beauty is unmatched. The Bow of Rift's wisdom is unparalleled. Can you see their face from that angle? I can't seem to see it. Oh, you're bugging? The statue never had a face to begin with. They put the face up there. Yeah. Merge as one. Throw yourself into the forge. Maybe don't do those things. My fate in battle is decided by the dice rolls of beings beyond our world gambling on our lives and fate. Is so cool, though, even if it's technically just a D&D character. We have a new D&D character idea. Oh, you can make them a divination wizard. So, like, flavor it as they've become slightly aware of how the world works, and because of that, they can slightly affect it. Pigs fly!
Do not run from your fate. Use the cards.
Okay.
To fill the earth.
Pidioterum might not even be considered people if we do not resort to beastly actions. Why did Donfeng choose me all those years ago?
Might not even be considered people if we did not resort to beastly actions.
Why did Donfeng choose me all those years
Alaran
ago?
of the Preceptors. Hi, Lou.
Fall into oblivion.
The Memoria tide surges violently. Hold on, and don't let your focus be swept away.
Yeah, that could be a very I love divination wizards. Essentially, you kind of want to play them as a support character. Making them a halfling with the lucky feat also can let you really mess around with dice rolls. Just barely aware of his world, so not really being real, but he's kinda insane, so everyone just ignores his ramblings about giant dice deciding their every decisions and whatnot. Yeah, and like, halfling, give him the lucky feat, divination wizard. That'd be a good way to actually stylize that kind of character. Because I think that build is very, very fun. Where it's like, what if I take the RNG out of D&D?
Shaking.
How are you doing?
What if a few times per session I can just be like, no, fuck you?
Of course.
For her, I've reached the end of my journey. Once I climb this tree, I'll finally be able to see them. The road ahead is long. Their followers will never give up because of it. When I say them, I mean our master, Cersei's. Grr.
Stuff's so broken it breaks immediately. Jingyu.
Three must pay a price.
Jingyu on? Yeah. These are people from Danny Boy's memories. Ah! I don't know how I fell for that. I knew that's what they've been doing this whole time. Yep.
Is it over?
A little bit of stutter.
It seems so. These phantoms that are haunting you are indeed here to bring you to your demise.
Sucks to be us.
It's unusually quiet here compared to before.
Don't let your guard down. The Memoria Tide has become even more violent.
Is that?
Saw a funny video where they play D&D with no dice. Strength check, see how much weight you can lift IRL. Intelligence check, see how fast you can solve a Rubik's Cube, etc. That'd be funny for a one-shot. But it would very much encourage people to only play a character somewhat like themselves.
This is an interesting-looking wine jar. Was it Bai Hung who brought it?
It's a specialty from Thalassa that she brought and left here just for this gathering.
But she herself didn't come?
This is mine.
Is that all?
Your mind retains far more of the past than I had imagined.
I've seen this farewell more than once in my dreams.
The previous life is just an immersion.
It was just for a quick one-shot campaign. It was kind of funny, though. Yeah, I see that being fun for a little bit.
You know rationally that these are your memories. But it doesn't feel like you experienced them yourself.
Ooh. White hair on this outfit.
I use dragon transmutation for selfish reasons. And close friends turn to enemies. You probably want to ask me if it was worth it.
The Military Affairs Office is placing more importance on the Yuchue's battle this time. And the Yao Qing called her back for a patrol mission.
Some people are born with adventure in their blood and can't stop for even a moment.
Blade's old name.
No matter. I'll drink her portion for her.
That guy a dragon or something? Yes, he is, a descendant of the dragon god Long. And in fact, he's kind of half of its, like, representative in the world.
We're already toasting. Why don't we wait for Dun Feng?
As always, the High Elder has endless meetings with the Preceptors that he can't get away from. Let's not wait on him.
Yes, he's part of the race of the race that descended from that dragon god, who is the god of the permanence.
Isn't this just water?
Oh my god, blue eyes? He looks so tired, too. He also doesn't look as buff, either. Never seen him like this before.
I'll relay her exact
Oh, and
words.
Jingliu isn't wearing her
It is a
blindfold
mistake
because she's
to
not
drink too
insane
much
yet.
Before a battle, so I'll leave a jar of spring water from Thalassa's Crystal Palace.
Wait, how would Don Feng remember this if he's explicitly not here?
She said that wine only has flavor after a triumphant return.
Where did human genes come from if he comes from dragon god DNA? It's not it's not that there's human genes. In this universe, that's just kind of the basic shape of sentient life. They just look human. That's just how that happens. So even ones with completely different genetic ancestry will end up looking like this.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
For example, these are not strictly humans.
I didn't want to go along.
They are actually of a
but
different
she insisted
race with a
on
much
seeing
longer
your expression
lifespan.
After your first sip.
Any gift from a friend, whether it is water or wine, is rich in flavor all the same.
I see you still speak as if every sentence must add something of profound value.
Yeah, their version of how everything becomes crabs. Essentially, yeah.
I see you still speak as if every sentence must add something of profound value.
Ah, you're just in time. The punishment for making us all wait should be 3 cups of wine.
Spare me, please. I've already suffered enough next to the ancient sea. I've convinced the preceptors. Vidyadhara Cloud Him Magi will join the battle on the front lines, and our armies will fight side by side.
It seems like you can now carry out your plan for dealing with the Kitu Mirage, Jingyue.
Thank you for standing your ground against the dissenters, Dongfeng.
I never thought those preceptors would ever relent. After all of this, countless Vidyadhara.
Countless Vidyadhara will lose their lives, with no chance at a molting rebirth. We all understand this.
Yeah, they're a draconic race. Their whole thing is, when they get old enough, they kind of turn into an egg and then just come back to life as a new person. And basically, only he is able to retain memories between these.
But the Vidyadhara cannot become a part of the Alliance's destiny.
Though he actually wasn't supposed to. He did this time.
And sorrows.
They messed with him when he was in his
only be
weird
bystanders
egg
to
thing.
Everyone else's suffering.
That is something we all understand as well. That is also why we've gathered here. Come, raise your cups. This toast is not for bidding farewell to each other, but for honoring the soldiers who will not return. For honoring our companions.
How long do these people spend fixing and putting on their clothes in the morning? Not a single crease or wrinkle in sight. It's funny you mentioned that because one of them, Jingyuan, there actually is, like, an animated trailer of his morning routine. And he don't do shit in the mornings.
Apologies.
Yeah, I'm here. He's lazy as shit in the mornings.
Put a lot of pressure on you.
He's actually the leader of, like, this entire faction over here.
Nonsense.
Jingyuan, more like chill and young. Hello. I'm not sure how to say that. Hoxton?
If our positions were flipped, you'd support me no matter how reckless
Hoxton?
my
Alright, I
plan
got
was.
it. Can't your dad give you those types of genes? Well, he'd have to have them himself.
Of course. But let's try not to be too reckless.
When you make a decision like this, people will always ask, was it worth it? And you will also forever question yourself. Do you know how you will answer that question?
I won't answer it. I will prove it.
That's right. My sword is my answer.
Yeah, of these three, 2 of them are downright insane. For one of them, it's kind of his fault. The other one, I think it was going to happen anyway. Secret to eternally looking fresh being Chinese? I mean, it won't help with your clothes, but...
Thank you, Danfeng. Thank you, Jingyuan. Oh, thank you, Jingliu. And thank you, Baiheng. Wherever you've run off to.
Ridiculous. How did you get drunk from spring water?
I'm just full of joy. It feels like
Hello,
I've just
doomed
forged
Yaoi.
a divine weapon with masterful craftsmanship. I'd rather leave this world in a blaze than live until the end of time. That's what I always firmly believed in the past. But I never
Oh, that's
truly
a
felt
sad
like I was
thing for
alive
him to believe.
until I met all of you. Now, I wish more than anything that I could just live a bit longer. No, pretend I didn't say that.
It's over.
And you know exactly what happened to these 5 afterward.
Actually, we do know what happened to Baiheng. She turned into Bailu.
So, can you understand it now? After both he and March 7th have left you. Losing a dear friend with whom you've shared so much can never be considered a victory. It's a failure that torments you for the rest of your life. I could never accept that kind of fate.
So you made a decision.
I was the one who used the transmutation arcanum. I was the one who swore to bring Baiheng back to life. And the one who brought
They didn't want to
everything
design
past
an
the
aged
point
up
of no
Bailu,
return.
so
That was also me.
she didn't show up for this.
Do you have any regrets, Danfeng?
Even if I could reverse time, I would not choose differently. And if it had been Jingliu, Jin Yuan, or even Ying Xing who died in battle, I'd still choose to do the same thing. Because only I could make that choice and protect all of this. Now, for the sake of your companions, for the sake of those 2 who walk alongside you, how much are you willing to sacrifice, Dan Hong?
Writers trying to make their characters show up just to be stopped by some very angry animators.
Everything.
Probably. I mean, even doing Ying Xing like that, I probably very briefly showed you what he looks like now, but even that edit to his sprite must have been more work than they usually wanted to do.
Your answer does not surprise me.
They are more than just my companions. They are the path I took that led me to where I am now. So they will also be beacons for when I am lost, leading me to the future. Until my next
Is he like dead or a
reincarnation.
hologram or something? Okay, so this is technically Dan Heng's memory of Danfeng. So Dan Heng is the next version of him. Danfeng went into his cocoon and Dan Heng came out. Dan Heng has those memories, but they don't feel like his own memories. So they kind of when the memories are brought forth, they kind of are a personification unto themselves.
Then let me see how you'll carry out
Dan
your
Heng has repeatedly said he's not Dan Feng, and even things he remembers Dan Feng having done don't feel like his own memories. He basically is a different person.
Let's leave this place and go settle things with that mad devil.
Yeah, this is what he looks like now. You notice he looks, well, he has color in his hair, looks less tired, and he has dead eyes. He's also buffer, his shirt slightly opening because he's a whore. All bandaged up. And, he can't die. Because he was fed the flesh of a demigod of the concept of near-endless regeneration. Which, now he just has that ability, and he's like this forever. He's also a little insane. Just a little.
Me God.
Look at little chimeras. Like, this zone they're in, because this is a horror, such a wild thing to just throw in there like it didn't happen. Look, sometimes the truth has to come out of nowhere, and I don't need to justify it.
Looks good.
Cold heart has been turned to the warmest water. So thirsty. Should I drink it or not? If I drink, I'll feel bad about the old lady. If I don't, I'll feel bad for myself. What a hard choice, Kurt. These things all over the place. Why'd the water wheel break? Must be a bug who's intentionally keeping me from getting up there, trying to force me to take the long way around. In a bind again, Kurt. Found 6 so far. Cool. Nah, you have to come around from the other side to do that. Up we go. Flower elevator. Might as well. Yeah, it's already on. Whatever. Just picture you randomly being in a full preacher outfit yelling, "Blasphemous whoremongers!" Going back to normal. These blasphemous whoremongers. Ruining the integrity of our fine establishment.
Is that all?
I like my preacher voice. It's based on preachers I've heard actually talk. Why? Freezy, freezy. Seneca! Right, we're back to memories from this planet. Because Danny Boy's not from here, and the people from where he is... Southern Gentleman was not the voice you were expecting, but it works. I had a Southern Baptist preacher voice. That's how, like, Baptist preachers talk. I should know, I've been to lots of Baptist churches. Love to stand on the roof like that, Dramas. Scenery there must be amazing. I don't want to be the last nymph that broke the rooftop. Kurt. I suppose it really is just short of Foghorn Leghorn. That voice is. I say, boy, I say the good word, boy. I say, are you listening? The good word is what you should be filling your head with. Cute little chimeras. Only been to a few Baptist churches, you think? I mean, it's the only kind of church that exists where I live, other than maybe, like... There might have been one mega church I went to once. My family was not into the place, like, it was very... The really big churches have never been my family's thing, which I'm glad for, because... I don't like tons of people around. Just in general.
Could that be a necessary sacrifice for the flame chase?
Seismic walking dragon. History shall remember you as a titan.
You're raised Methodist and just kind of went there your whole life?
Memories intersect. Another
I was raised
betrayal.
Baptist, but I don't know if I consider myself a Baptist.
Regardless of whose memory this is, it seems that Terravox has a leading role in it.
A beast that's been rebelling its whole life. No wonder they descended into madness.
I see the destination that the destruction points to.
Golden blood is gurgling out.
Yeah, that is a lot of it.
It's almost like a heart that has burst open. As expected, someone's been waiting for us.
Can he see Donfeng? It seems like even the other memory people can't see Donfeng unless they're part of Don Hung's memories.
It's you.
They are here. A scion of permanence. And your old comrade in arms. Terravox, my old friend.
What?
Indulge yourself. Let this Memoria tide swallow everything.
Be prepared for the
They go to a
worst
Catholic church once. Different
This
but cool.
mountain dweller
I don't know if
must
I've
not
ever
be
been to one.
underestimated.
There's just not any down here. I live in the south, which is why there's a lot of Baptists in the south. Actually, I think I might have been to a Methodist once or twice, but mostly Baptists down here.
Geocles the Mountain Breaker. Earth's Dromus Rider. It's been a while.
Euclides? Really?
Mountain Breaker? He's not Terravox?
I remember you, little fish, and your despicable master.
I didn't think you were still alive.
Death is just a return to the earth for mountain dwellers, thanks to Evernight's gift. I was able to come back to the mortal realm and keep watch over my dear friend, the Earth demigod who was sacrificed to the flame chase plot in vain.
Well, sucks to be your friend, doesn't it?
Long
I'm in the south too. Like the only Methodist church in the area. Everywhere else is Baptist for the most part. Yeah, that lines up with where I live. Like I've seen Methodist churches, but definitely usually been to Baptist places.
It will eventually be swallowed by the Memoria tide. When that time comes, you and the powers you bear will serve us. We will use the permanence to awaken the fallen
Okay, so Donfeng did
and give the earth an
commit complete
everlasting
blasphemy and
body.
sacrilege to make one friend immortal and bring another dead friend back to life. To the point he got kicked off of the spacefaring ship he lived on. Sounds like this guy wants him to do it again.
I see. So you pretended to be Terravox in order to lead us here into a trap.
If it weren't for the Imperator's tricks, the name Terravox would be shared between us anyway.
Oh?
They made the right choice for Amphorius's tomorrow.
But the tomorrow you speak of only ever had a place for humans. Watch, my old friend!
Ah. Oh. He's a big old rock guy.
I will once again start a fire that burns away the chains that shackle us!
Why don't you leave this to me, Lord Dunham? Use that hidden passage to reach the opposite shore.
I mean, you could probably kick his ass.
Deeper inside.
No. I will stay here.
Well, you'd be robbing gameplay of me. Or robbing me of gameplay.
Mountain Breaker. Hero of the mountain dwellers.
I mean, to get too personal, do you consider yourself religious or religious, just non-denominational? I do. Like, I consider myself vaguely. I consider myself under the umbrella of Christianity, but outside of, I suppose technically I'm Protestant because I'm not Catholic or Orthodox, and I do protest a lot of the Catholic Church's like practices. Outside of that, I don't consider myself of a specific denomination. And I don't consider that too personal. I think that's a reasonable question to ask.
And for the vicious beast that insists on obstructing the Astral Express and threatening the fate of the world.
I feel like I've mentioned it before, I believe.
We've stood on the precipice countless times along this journey, forced to make difficult choices in the face of disaster. But this time, it's my turn to put some pressure on this world.
It is nice Danny Boy's getting to shine this patch. They're really like, this was the patch where it's like, alright, we've had a lot of characters sitting in the back for too long, let's actually have them do stuff again. Some people prefer not to bring up religion too much in their chat, so you just like to make sure. And I totally get that.
All too similar.
Ready to lose yourself?
Here comes the mechanical fever.
With it. My music. Conquer us all!
You've just got to expand your thinking.
Owie.
Turn up the volume.
Curiosity. Endless.
Probably shouldn't have done this yet.
The answer is
Nothing but void. Actually, you know what? Probably gonna work out.
All at once. The door to a whole new
Eat
world.
shit and
Raise
die.
and watch them crumble.
Goodbye to that chunkier health bar. Get a mem. Mem. Fatal Clash. Do enough damage to win the duel.
Really, fool?
Owie.
What's wrong? Look, you've just got to expand your thinking.
Don't worry.
It's dual guy. Guess you're Methodist. Never really been big on the I'm right, you're wrong mentality for Christianity. There are plenty of Baptists who are better Christians than you are. I think that's fair in general.
Alright, I'll call going all in. Tabs on me.
Armor up. And gambling powers go.
Or
maybe I'll take it all. All in.
Watch your head.
All at once? I don't have... Curiosity. Endless riddles. But
The answer is nothing but void.
The door to a whole new world. Glimpse the unknown for a
Eat
moment.
shit and die! Haha! Dual victory for me!
It's time to stop struggling, Geocles. Go to your death with dignity.
Before that, Tell me, what kind of deal did you make with Evernight?
So yeah, Geocles
How
was
the great mountain breaker
actually an
reduced to
important
this?
person in the backstory of this world. He actually broke his entire race free of the slavery they were under beforehand. That's why he's called the Mountain Breaker. That sounds important.
That's...
There you go, eat. See you later. Might be back if you're still streaming. I'm not gonna stream too much longer because it's Monday.
Leave it to me. I'll recount.
Oh, hello, Terravox.
And sever its deepest delusion.
You're alive.
Terravox.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Where'd he go?
Your body has become so frail.
Even mountain ranges grow old and eventually die.
Good night, then. Good night, Galactic Traveler. Thanks for stopping in.
I can hear the sound of blood still surging through your veins, fast and strong.
I suppose you are the true Earth demigod.
I am near my end, and the demigod title means nothing to me now. The being who stands here now is just the former comrade of the Mountain Breaker.
I suppose as an artificial dragon, that could be part of why he was so easy to tie to Long.
And the traitor who abandoned him.
Traitor?
Terravox was once a member of Geocles' Dromus Legion.
Oh,
this force
he was a
famed
Dromus.
for its
That actually
skilled
makes a lot of
riders and
sense
their
based on
brave
how he
Dromuses.
looks.
Terravox himself was the Dromus King, the giant dragon who swore their life to the Mountain Breaker. In the battle against Georios, the Imperator could not surmount this mountain, and thus had to break it from the inside. Terravox's betrayal was key to the Flame Chase Army's victory.
The age of the gods was coming to an end. Living beings had adapted to the changes amidst the rifts of the earth, and now they had to learn to survive in the crevices of the epics.
What does that mean?
Someone had to watch over the earth, so I agreed to a deal. I would take the Titan's divine authority and sink into the cliffs, using my flesh and blood forged of stone to mend the land. But there was one betrayal I could never forget. The Mountain Breaker refused to believe that was my choice, even till his dying breath. Faced with having to surrender to the Imperator, he chose to die instead.
Ah.
So this is why you decided to conspire with Evernight.
Time's strange visitor appeared before me. The great power from beyond the sky, called the Remembrance. It's incredible. Geocles was able to be reborn as a memo sprite. He mumbled about the times we fought side by side. Just like how all the lives this body carries speak to me.
Ah, interesting.
Evernight did not ask for much in return. She only wished for me to use the divine authority of Earth to hide her tracks.
I suppose metaphorical tracks, that makes some sense.
Since
it
you're being
tracks,
so
if you will.
candid, does this mean you've given up resisting?
Resistance. For a beast on the brink of death, what is the point of resistance?
I don't know, but you could do it anyway if you really wanted to.
I see. 1,000 years have passed. and your mind has long since been shattered.
This frail body bears the weight of all those I've betrayed. And now, my only wish is to rest with them in the unchanging past. Go, long Scion. That fiery blaze has already burned through Earth's protection, revealing the secrets underneath.
Secrets, you say?
The deepest
Secret treasures?
in Amphorius, the great tomb where all the past is buried. The one you seek, Evernight, walked out of that place. Before her arrival, no one knew of its existence.
In other words, that is the place where Evernight came into being.
And it is also where she is now.
You sank willingly into the past, and now your memories have turned into this form. Was it worth it?
That's the $1,000,000 question.
As long as I never forget, they will live on.
Suppose that's true.
Primitive and animalistic. I understand these instincts. Have you ever regretted anything?
The Earth is not a lonely island in the middle of the ocean. It is the sum of all the living things that stand on it.
Not a response that functions as an answer.
I have never regretted defending the creatures of this world.
There you go.
Then, a final question. Terravox.
Ooh.
After all
He's
this,
bigger than I thought.
How much are you willing to sacrifice for the power of the permanence?
Oh?
Everything. My journey up to here has allowed me to fully understand my destiny. No matter how
Like, spelling mistake here, they wrote understood. He still said understand, but they wrote understood. Nitpicking.
But my compatriots deserve to continue their struggle. At the end of my life, I want to make one last effort to give them a chance to move on to the future. Even if it is a future I am not able to witness.
I understand.
Then?
Join me in rebelling against this unjust fate once more. Even if the world collapses, the Earth must remain unshaken. Give me the core flame that burns within me, and allow this immortal body of the permanence to bear the furnace of life for you.
Long Scion, are you willing to bring them all into the new world?
I won't give you empty promises. Allow me to answer your question.
Stuff keeps
from
flying in front of the screen.
A different perspective. The permanence is the path that dragons trod, and eternity is life's deepest desire. If you entrust the Earth's living
It's a
beings
fellow
to
dragon.
me, they will live in symbiosis with the instincts in my blood. With this body as an ark, I will deliver them to tomorrow for you. That tomorrow won't be the end of Amphorius' west wind.
Tomorrow.
But a vast and boundless sea of stars.
A sea of stars.
It's a future where all beings can trailblaze side by side. Not a prison made for remembrance.
In the veil of Avernight's memories, you've always been someone with reservations.
He still is, but you know.
I misjudged your resolve. I understand. This is the only choice. Behold, this core flame that burns in my chest. This core flame born from the earth. It is the red soil from which life sprouts, and the furnace of all living things. It tells me to commit one final act of treason. Entrust this heavy task to the trailblazers from beyond the sky. Let them tend to the wild terrain and safeguard the lands. And thus, bring the endless stream of life into the distant future.
I promise you, Terravox.
Good. When I hand over the divine authority, this place will fall to pieces.
Thank you for the forewarning.
Are you prepared to hold up the sacred tree if it falls?
Of course.
Then free what remains of my body, and let me give you this flame that turned away from the flame chase. I now relinquish my duty as a demigod. You shall dig your own grave and burn in the furnace of rebellion.
You did do that.
I only hope that, after all this time, Father will take me back into their heart.
Come, crouching beast, for the endless life of this world. Rise from your dormancy, and follow me as soaring dragons of the wilderness.
Yay, CG time.
My final rebellion.
Full animation. Why does he get a power boost for absorbing one of these, but the Trailblazer doesn't?
I am Dan Hung, one who guards the Trailblazer's way forward.
Big old dragon spirit. Badass as hell. Rock dragons. Hold it up, baby. There's Danny Boy's new form.
Fortunately, the worst did not come to pass.
Hell did you think was gonna happen?
If your opponent had already turned into a vicious beast, whatever you did wouldn't weigh on your conscience. So what if that demigod had harbored ill intentions or vowed to fight to the death? Would you have pointed your spear at them and carved out the core flame with your own hands?
There's no point in discussing what-ifs. Though, I'm glad it didn't come to that. Regardless, I will attempt to join this game and become a part of the Era Nova. This is the only way I can face my friends and this world with a clear conscience.
Now that things are settled between us, it's time for you and I to say goodbye. Everything that I left behind has faded away at this point.
Become the power of the permanence.
Go and march toward your own permanence. As for how to tame it, I'll leave that to you.
Thank you. We can't go back to the past and make better choices, but at least we can do better in the future. A dragon can only welcome new life by shedding away his old, scarred skin. For the first time in my life, I feel at ease.
This burning core flame. Is this what the destruction feels like?
Probably.
The light is unexpectedly warm. It's just like the fleeting moments when one wakes from a dream.
Ah. Leaf.
Farewell, Danfeng. Now, it's time for me to set out once more.
The final rebellion of Earth was to bestow trailblazing wings upon all living beings. For Terravox, this was probably the best possible ending. Behind that scar lies what they called the deepest depths. The rising steam tells me that Greyfry is in there. But right now,
You're calling him Greyfry, huh?
he's trapped in a bottomless whirlpool.
Is Evernight with him?
I'm afraid I can't tell.
No idea.
A scorching abyss. If I were to enter it alone, I'd almost certainly
He's showing
get
his
lost.
ears and his horns now.
Miss High Sealants, would you give me cover? I'll need to focus completely on what's ahead, and may not be able to pay attention to my surroundings.
What are you planning to do?
Something.
I'm going to continue where you left off.
The stranger snatched away the deliverer right before my eyes. I commanded the waters to surge after them, but layered cliffs blocked the water's
Layered
current.
cliffs.
Times have changed. The cliffs are now in the palm of my hand.
Then I believe it's worth a shot. It's just, without absolute resolve, you still won't be able to pass through that Memoria tide, much less save someone from it. The search for Greyfry might stretch on like an Evernight without end. Be careful. Wandering through time is no easy feat.
Checks out.
Don't worry, Lady High Sealants. Just as you kept your lonely vigil in the depths for 1,000 years.
Oh, he's even got his tail
my
out.
determination to find him is even more unshakable than the earth itself. Ancient sacred tree, lend me your roots. With the core flame I carry, let me resonate with this land. With heaven and earth as my map, and time as my compass, I will find that one singular point.
You asleep among Memoria Tide.
Even if I must cross every mountain and valley on my own 2 feet, I will bring you home. Circe's giant tree, witness to Amphorius. This time, I will follow its roots.
Traditional animation.
Into the ancient earth. Until I find you. On this journey, I will become the bedrock of mountains and bear the cities above.
Talking to the animals like, you seen him? Nah.
I merge
You
into
seen
the
him, big ol'
tide,
whale?
crashing upon the land's jagged reefs. I sweep across the nameless barrens, scattering endless snow and frost.
Upside down land.
Entwined in the cycle of day and night. Into the deepest depths of this world. Adrift in the darkness that was before all else. When can I lead you out of this maze? No. I can't do it with just my eyes alone. Maybe it was never me. Maybe it was always you who could set us free.
Long time no see.
All right. Let's settle this and keep moving.
That's where we will find our answers. Hey, Don Hung, wake up.
Three of a kind. Two pair. Ace. Go. That grows upon the earth. I am you.
Danny boy, you found me. Oh, where the fuck was I?
Finally. I found you.
Did you get taller? You look different.
Long time no see. Did you get taller?
While you were trapped, I experienced a lot. Thankfully, Evernight did not try to stop me. Looks like we've managed to stay ahead of her.
I don't know if she could. I also see that beetle there. We gotta save March, obviously.
Rest assured, we won't abandon her.
Wait, already
We'll all
part of the
return
plan,
to
no
the
worries.
Express together.
Already part of the plan, no worries. What about Cyrene? Where's she?
You mean Mem? Sorry.
Oh, is that Mem's actual name? I wasn't there for whatever you're talking about.
Perhaps you were not the only one being held captive by Evernight.
Ah, that's annoying. How's the express crew doing?
They never once stopped worrying about us. About you, me,
hey, a bathwater.
Or March 7th. They never gave up on trying to save us. Even from outside this world. Miss Himiko, Mr. Yang, Pom Pom, and even Sunday Black Swan and the two geniuses. They are all doing everything in their power to aid us.
He was everywhere in the Memoria Tide.
I understand. Her power shouldn't be underestimated. It was only when I personally stepped into the maze of time that it suddenly struck me. She and I had crossed paths once before.
When would that have been?
I'll only warn you once.
Alright.
Leave her body now.
Right, we saw this part.
I feel like I've seen these floating black things somewhere before. I had an unexpected encounter with her when I left Amphorius. Perhaps to avoid exposing her whereabouts, she stripped that memory from my mind. That power called Oblivion.
Must consume, else you'll starve. I think that's how most people work.
Emanators.
Just like an Emanators.
Oblivion.
Plan to make me... She wants to erase World-Bearing's memories.
I know. But you still remember me and our companions. For now.
I don't like the way you said for now.
Do you have any clues about the memories you may have lost?
Mere mortals, flawed individuals, failed heroes.
Are those Everknight's exact words? If I'm not mistaken, she intends to make you forget Amphorius, including the Chrysosaurs who have journeyed with us up till now. But it seems you still recognize Lady Hycelence.
Hey, how's it going?
If I made that much of an impression on little Greyfry, then I am naturally delighted.
You were kind of the focus of the previous batch.
But I fear your escape from that power they call Oblivion is thanks to someone else.
Hey, Cass! Is it you who protected
Nice
me?
to meet you. Or maybe I should ask, how have you been since we last saw each other?
Along with you, this little butterfly fish's memory was also salvaged from the depths of that whirlpool.
Yay!
Just as a pearl is created
Now I
within
believe a
shell,
little bit of the PSYOP theory.
the power of Thanatos surrounds you, shielding your soul from corrosion.
Miss Irene has spoken of you often to me. Though we never met in this life, I believe there's a kind of warmth that can transcend time itself.
We had nice hugs.
Through the endless flow of time, I guarded the secret passage between Styxia and the Vortex. When the Memoria tide flowed backwards into the River of Souls, even in deep slumber, I could feel that warmth. And with all my might, I protected that warmth. I apologize if that seemed improper. I hope you'll forgive me.
See, I really am a heartwarming guy deep down.
She was just speaking metaphorically. This conversation feels familiar somehow.
Something about this strikes true. Damn it, it's been... For me, it's been like an hour since you last said something insane. To me. Yeah, but for me, it's been months.
I understand that your mission is still unfinished. The path ahead is treacherous, and even though my body is bound to these dark currents, I'll do everything I can to watch over you both.
The little butterfly fish is right.
Don't know why you call her that, but I mean, the butterflies I get, but butterfly
But
fish
we won't
is
let them
weird.
get anywhere near you. Go forth, golden dragonfish, and you, deliverer.
Yeah, and
Seek
you.
out your companion.
You're important too.
Go forth and illuminate the lightless Evernight.
I cannot thank you enough. Accept this promise from the Nameless. Amphorius will definitely write a brand new ending for itself.
Of course. We'll write it together.
Thank you too, Castris.
Never stop.
Until all of us stand side by side in the true new world.
Here I stand, shouldering all lives. Let's talk to these two and then call it, probably.
Go forth with courage, little Greyfry.
Hi, Hycelens.
My ocean currents will guard your arrival, and my songs will accompany your journey ahead.
When I return victorious, I'll throw a bonfire feast for you.
You still remember how much I love fire and feasts. All right then.
Hard to forget, considering that was the nature of the dream you sunk
Go
yourself
find
into.
your companion and see your journey through. I'll raise a glass while I await your triumphant return. And then, when we reunite in the ocean at the boundaries of this world, let me play a song for you beneath the glow of fire.
At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
That's your death prophecy, right?
If I hadn't met you at the end of the world, I would have thought Lady Trinan's prophecy was wrong.
In the new world, the sea of flowers will surely bloom.
As Lady Trinan used to say, fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Thank you. My own path has finally come to a gentle end. Take all beautiful wishes with you. March forward with determination.
March forward.
And don't look back.
Nod, nod. I will definitely for sure do that when we come back to this on Thursday. Clear to the earth the name of the new god. With space as my map and time as my compass, I'll lead you home. Souls recognized each other through recollections. Heck yeah. Divergent Universe has reset, but I think I'll probably save that for next time because I'm not sure how much there is left. Danny Boy. Log in 15 days and you get Danny Boy for free. If you're curious, you can just get this new version of him. That's another reason I don't think he's going to power creep Aventurine is because he's free. But yes, because it's Monday, that's going to do it for this one. I'm going to stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Wah wah, YouTube.